I yawn a lot.
All right. So let's go somewhere. Let's go on a quick thing. What the heck? Let's be spontaneous. So let's do some breaths. Obviously we'll talk about light language here, but let's connect our guides. Let's connect everything here. So we're going to call in all of our guides. Going to call in the angelic kingdom, the archangels, Father, Mother, God, Yeshua, all the ascended masters, all of our guides, and all of our higher selves to assist us today to have the most beneficial workshop and to come to deeper understandings and connections to light language in all of its aspects of energy and codes. So we will set that intention. We will connect our hearts together to share in the most optimal experience today in the expressions of the energies and our understandings, their divine compassion, love, wisdom, and embark on this journey of language of light. So let's take some deep breaths in, bringing in golden light in our crown chakra, through our third eye, through our throat, heart, solar plex, sacral, root chakra, down to our solar, into Gaia. And then we'll breathe up the Gaia energy into our lower chakras, leading up to our solar plexus and stopping there. And then we'll bring in the balance from the source energy coming in through our crown chakra, through filling up to our heart chakra and embodying the light in there. And then we're just going to balance out our chakras a little bit. So we're going to take a deep breath through the front of our third eye chakra, golden source light, and exhale out slowly out of our third eye chakra, out the front. And then we're going to breathe golden light into the back of our third eye, the back of our head on the shadow side. Golden light coming into the third eye in the back. And exhale out the third eye, the back. And then we're going to breathe in golden light coming into our throat chakra. And exhale golden light out of our throat. And then we're going to breathe in golden light in the back of our throat chakra. And exhale out. Breathing in golden light into our heart chakra. Exhaling out of our heart chakra. And then again at the back, breathing in golden light into our back heart chakra. And exhaling out our back. Breathing in golden light in our solar plex chakra. Exhaling out in our back solar plex chakra. Exhaling out. Then into our sacral chakra where our belly button is. Exhaling out. And then breathing in our back sacral. And exhaling out. And then we're going to bring in source energy and breathe it in through our crown, going down through all of our chakras. And we're going to exhale it out, up our back, and around our energy field, making swirls of golden rainbow light around our energy. And we're going to keep doing that for a few breaths. Breathing in through our crown and exhaling out the back of our root, wrapping around our energy. And then we're going to bring in the divine Gaia energy from the Gaia at the center of the earth and breathe it up and out our back as well, marrying with the divine source energy. And then we're going to breathe in divine energy from source all through our chakras and out our root, anchoring in at the center of Gaia and grounding us. And now we're going to go on a little bit of a quick journey here, see what we can bring back. So we're going to go on a cloud. We're going to go up on this cloud, and we're going to go floating up in the air as one consciousness, all connected, floating up, going up. Everything's getting smaller. We're going into the stars above us. There's a star portal. Portal is into the angelic realm. It's a white light portal, and we're floating up towards this portal. Light. We're starting to feel the light of the angelic rays touch our cloud and touch our bodies as we're going up. And we're floating up. And we're going into the portal. The light is completely surrounding us. We are in the light of God. We are in the light of the divine with the ascended masters, with the angels. And then we are asking them to take us to the library where there is books on light language from the ancient times. We're asking to open up these books of light language and feel into this energy of knowledge so that we may channel some of this today, so that we may activate some codes from the ancient times that will benefit us in this time of ascension. Feel into the codes. Open the codes. Opening codes. Codes being sent to all of us. Angelic codes. Codes for ascension. Codes to hold more light. More light is coming. You'll need these codes. Expansionary codes. There is a gift. You are all have chosen to ascend. I will activate these codes in all of your energies. Just hold space here for a minute. You may feel your energy expanding, the body more light. It'll make it easier coming months. As more light is coming from the solar sun. This is a gift on this day. Okay, so we're bringing in this information. You can share these codes to others who watch the replay, others who you walk by, others who you think about. Send them the codes through your thoughts. For those who have chosen will need these codes of expansion to hold the light that is coming. Let them know it is a light, a pure consciousness, high vibration that's expanding as The angelic realm is expanding. You are expanding. All is expanding with the embodiment of light. It is time to return to your workshop.
Before we go, David, I feel like there's something that one of the people that is in this workshop has got something that's going to be coming through.
Okay, let's hold the space.
And they hope that if there's somebody that feels like there's something coming through, can you please speak it out?
Kunai City, Vanaya tu, Anasei, Anasei. Divine Union couples will be coming today in the etheric first. Yes, 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 yes. Kuna shekia satua lata, rianya kasuti kavunate. Chekia sanya toi zakuala, yamata. Yes, yes, yes. By December 21st meeting. Yes, yes, yes. Kuna te justi kalutia vasa te nakala. Yes, yes, yes. Kuanyata se. Peros Gamos unions are coming to fruition. I see the partners running to each other in joyfulness and glee. Yes, they're coming together. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The love is going to expand exponentially on the planet as these divine union couples come together. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Oh my God, the light is increasing. Can you see it? Can you see it? Rainbow lights everywhere. Oh my gosh. Toi nasate jakasunya tasa rua vukate sinateli uanya kalatua sashe. Oh my God, the energy is so intense, so beautiful. Healing, so much healing, so much healing, so much healing. Oh my God.
Beautiful. That was beautiful too. Thank you so much for that singing. Felt that it was activating my third eye.
I felt a lot of energy and moving energy with her transmission, and light language is continuing to flow just from the beginning of our, meditation here. But I'm holding, I feel huge heart expansion, and at any point I can share light language. So I'll just let you guys flow and see when I come in, okay?
We're kind of like in the angelic library right now. So before we come down, if there's anything that anybody wants to share while we're up here, feel free just to say it.
Thank you.
But, yeah. Someone. Is someone about to speak? I can't tell.
I see there's a bunch of angels around sending energy in to hold the space for whoever does want to do any light language. If anybody's feeling a calling to say anything while we're here.
Go ahead, Maureen.
Okay. I couldn't tell if anyone else was going.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so
I'm right after you.
As I send in heart, connecting my heart to yours, the highest love and light, most benevolent outcome, this transmission. Posanayada, Boshena Kaliana Kotidone, Salakashania Gadiana Honok Boshena, Monena Ha, Kaliana Poshonone Hanyamania Hea, Hela Kadina Kashomone Kadavone, Kaliana Kashanyana Hobodovana Ha, Hela Kadiana Podovani He. Sela Shanyane Bodona Kashania, Missing Fasanya Hena Bodoronia He, Kaliana Fasanyana Pokoshena, Mashanyana He Lariana Koda Kashania, Moniane, Haniane, Haliara, Poshanyara, Koshanabari, Kariane, Shakayanina, Kaliana, Kadiana, Pokorena, Machayana, Heana, Kadiana, Podononi, Salefene, Kashanyane, Kotodone, Koshanagone, Kaliana, Lesiavania, Hena, Kashena, Kotodone, Kaleada. I'm hearing we're expanding, opening our heart chakras, as it says, receiving more light. Posototone kashanyana koriana, totodona kashanyana koriana, haliana fashanyana, hilala kariana, koshanako, poshanane, honyane, hokotodone. Aligning to the light. Podokorina, koriana, kariana, shakadina, karisavone, kashanana, haliada vanena, koriana, kaliada kashera, koriana po.
Just leaving out root chakras for a lot of us right now. It doesn't serve when that new light's coming in to our heart, expanding.
I can pause.
No, sorry, I had to say.
No, I'm good. Yeah, that's fine.
If you want to go ahead.
I just think I have guides that my higher self, I can go a long time. So I want to just kind of, I feel a pause and I can hold the energy and you guys go ahead. I don't, unless I'll say a little. Utodone vaderena kashanya, pododone kaleana ko, kaledevena kashanyana, pododone kashavana, honya kashavani he. Mina kodeana koshanane ha koshanea. Dina kaderena kaleana kododoneana koshanyana naderena. Clearing dodododododina koshanyana kaleana kododone. Nisina dadina kaleana koshanane. Pose. Kashanya katea. It's a lot coming.
I'm just opening some codes that we all got. So it sounds like the angels want to put some light into us too. So opening, 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 activate, 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 and dance, dance. Light coming in.
Yeah, now question.
Ai, akiata. Nekiasta tuja que seitia la toiva nasateki. Riatuata sekiata shunyata. Kutiata shoekia sanyache. Ule nikai vata sunyata. Kianata si. Una sei. Tiania tashua sikiata. Riatu avani kaluna se. Anika tujiki sanata. Reina se isatasa. Rakiana shoivateina. Ujakusania tasutevaka. Anyashunya sateina tainata. Ruavua kasanya tasa. Chukisinya taze kiata. Junake inate itasa. Ruate vina chekisatela. Unate juka sanata. Rianika urikiava tushukusunyeta. Ianate ijanasa. Uavaniata ukaniche kisatiata su. Ureina ruta kusate ijakasana. Yes, Marie. Kuate jukasute inache. Juavu kasanya shasu kaniaka. Ruate kisanya chukasate zikala. Ruata sekiava. Ukeinate jukasanyata. Jusinyata. Riata zikana choivaka. Uratika seniaka lutayata. Ujase. The sacred flute, the sacred flute, the sacred flute. Open your sacred flute. Chua kasatia sana. Ruata zenika sutiata. Ruki. Aneyanatu. Vasinia tasei. Anasu.
divine light being poured over us right now.
Feel that.
Rainbow, liquid rainbow light. Our chakras were upgraded there with this expansionary codes. That beautiful music really assisted with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then I think we all got a little bit of a purple lightning, old energy that just assisted with the integration as well.
Thank you.
You're grateful. Right, I'm hearing it is done. So let's go back onto the cloud and then slowly float back out of the angelic realm, thanking all the archangels and Father, Mother God, and Yeshua, and everybody here, and all who assisted in these codes and these activations and this embodiment of light. We are grateful. Thank you.
Thanks and gratitude.
Float back into our bodies, and when you are ready, you can open your eyes. I'm just going to do some grounding because we were really high up there.
Guys literally have me in tears.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like Maureen's
too.
still bursting with some light language. Do you still want to do some more?
Yeah, it's also, you'll see that I'm just extremely energy sensitive in my body, and the minute I come into groups I tend to swirl, and you'll see me yawn a lot.
I do.
So I feel it's like, yeah, okay. So okay. Hoshanyavada kolega dovona galeana dodone. Mosinyavana holeono koshonodone galeana koleana. Setsachena koleana koshonana nyana koshiana koleada ha ukotena. Shekotona kaleana nena kaleada. Posanea koshena kolyana kodone anyanea. Pontene koleano koshea. Potodone kashanea. I don't have direct translation. It's more concepts. I feel we're connecting at the heart, grounding further from where we were just words, receiving so high, as David mentioned.
I was feeling
I think that's what that was
love
about.
and grounding. Love and grounding.
Anybody else feel so much bigger?
I know. My tummy.
Oh, thank you.
Man.
That was such a blessing.
I thought we were having a workshop on light language, and it just turns into this crazy activation.
Yeah, that was amazing. Well, I
so fun.
felt like
Thanks,
that
Yana,
it
for
was
that
coming
singing.
through my hand.
Yes, I was responding to that a lot. Yeah.
You guys just brought tears to me because when I started this whole thing back last year, my guide showed me that we were going to be doing these. And it's just kind of like amazing.
I just got a chills.
Just by me following my guides to open this up for you guys.
Thank you.
That we're able to, it's actually happening.
Yeah, I know. It's so exciting. So exciting.
Oh,
my heart's singing.
I'm getting so many tingles right now, Robin. Of just like that whole realm is so happy too.
We're raising our vibrations. We're working together, and we're gonna get there. We're all gonna get there. We're gonna bring each other up. That's all I have to say because I'm just too.
Thank you for doing that, Robin.
Thank you.
You sing like an angel, and I feel the energy rise when you sing. It's such a blessing. And I want to say something to Maureen too, that your light language is so beautiful, and I could feel it in the heart and just expand. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. And then also, Deanna, your hand language, I could feel the lovely energy coming from you too, and it was so beautiful and expansive. And I thank you for it. All three of you, I thank you so much. And David, of course you're amazing with all your high energy and all the beautiful angels and everything coming in. And what a blessing it is for us to be here today together. And I just wanted to thank you all
for it today because
Thank you guys. That was-
Thank you for having me here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So that's the workshop on light language.
Yeah.
We
Now
don't even
it's
have to
more to
explain
come.
it. We just did everything in its total beauty.
And it's not over with yet.
Oh, Robin, we need you to
No,
drop.
not
We
yet.
need to do some art here quickly, Robin, and show us
Well,
how
no,
you
what we
just.
were going to talk about. I can't do it right in front of you guys.
Uh,
What we were
Did you, weren't you going to do the heart activation of Ross's? That was
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were
Yeah,
going to do
let's-
that towards the end, but we were going to talk about how light language doesn't just come through the voice and how it comes through in other ways. It comes through your hands and it comes through in such amazing ways. And we just wanted to do a little bit of a discussion about that. Would anybody like to take that part of the discussion away?
what I think is the most beautiful thing about that is that you can do light language in dance and beautiful song as Sienna does, or a mix of the two, or you could do it in hand language and it's silent because it's all energy, all vibration, all loving energy coming from the source. And there's painting, when someone creates, they bring that source energy through their hands, through the clay, as Robin does when she creates. And it's just like the sky's the limit. Writing, just automatic writing. And it doesn't even have to be the symbols. It could be just you're writing English, but you're channeling from the divine. It brings that energy through.
And Sienna even brings through hers, like she has these, she's probably not going to say nothing. She has these amazing like light prism. What do we call them, Sienna?
They're rainbow light language activated sun prism displays.
And
So
they are absolutely.
they make rainbows in your rooms.
Oh, that's so cool.
But when she
You gotta
does,
tell us
I'd like
more
to have
about
to get one of those.
when she does them, she's
Yeah.
speaking light language, and you're infusing the whole thing when you're doing that, aren't you?
Well, I'm speaking and singing to them as I'm making them. Yeah.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Lovely.
Yeah, and Maureen, you do something
Wow.
as well like that with your art. You do.
Yeah, well, about a year ago, I just started. I never considered myself an artist, particularly, like, I would say, I draw it like at a first grade level or something. And then all of a sudden I just had the desire I do a lot of really abstract drawing. I call them channel energy portraits. And, of course I didn't bring it over by me, but it's an elaborate sort of, gives it a 3D or even 4D dimensional appearance on the way I just draw all these lines, and it connects and different points, and then I end up being guided I don't think about the colors or anything. I just grab a color that's guided to me and I fill it in, and sometimes they take a number of days to do, and it's like another energetic message activation full of light codes for the collective to experience. And just like with light language, everyone experiences at their own vibration, just intuitively what they need within them, whether it comes through hearing or the expression of watching or in artwork. And so, but it holds a general, like I'll get a channeled message about what I'm doing in general. And sometimes this, last one was for myself, and it was showing all of my oversoul connections through color and energy. And that's what I tend to do personal for people. Now, I noticed that,
Wow.
oh, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I can show it in a little bit or something.
Dina wants to say something too.
Yeah.
Well,
ahead,
I'm
Dan.
doing the same thing.
Oh, you are?
I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. And then I also have paintings with prisms, and like everything is intuitive, everything is coming through channeling. And it's like, it's really funny because I'm starting to get commissions to do basically soul essence paintings, where like I'm just like, the whole intention is to connect with their higher self and my higher self, their higher self, and allow myself to channel whatever needs to come through for them. And it's just like the commissions are like coming to me. I'm not even necessarily putting it out there.
Yes, that's what's
just
happened to me a couple times, not just getting started. Yeah, that's great.
For me, for me, it started coming in my meditations, and I could hear it in the background, but I thought it was just me. And then I have a meditation group, and some of the people who meditate with me started going, I hear light language behind you. And I was like, that's
Oh,
my
wow.
indigenous, that's my guides. But I didn't know, I thought I was the only one hearing it. And then after they said that, next thing you know, I was be driving, and all of a sudden I'm like, where did that come from? So you just never know when it's going to happen. It just happens,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's pretty
That's
amazing.
interesting.
And I
Yeah.
dance as well. Like, so I do, it first started with the hands for me, and then it went to vocally and dance. And so I go back and forth between all three. And then I was like, well, what if so I did drums too. I put the drumming and I added drums in, and that turned into a whole other thing. And so what's happening is, like, now I'm like playing with what happens when I do things with the meditations you guys have done. The artwork, I'll paint while I'm doing the
Oh, I love
meditation.
that idea.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
And so I wanted to see, now that you say that, if any of you guys want to do a meditation while painting, to see what comes through as we're doing it
I would do
together.
that too.
I'm like,
I would
I'm
do
up
it.
for that.
I
Yeah,
would
for
do
sure.
a
I love that.
meditation for you, and while you
cool.
guys painted, that would be so cool.
Mhm.
Do you want
Yeah.
to
Would
do
love to
maybe
do
we
that.
can do a workshop for that? Like,
Yeah, I would do that. That would be fun.
Definitely,
I love that. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
Good
have
idea.
we have a
Yeah.
Yeah.
meeting every Thursday at
And
11
here's
a.m.
another weird thing. I would wake up at night doing hand movements. My husband would be like, "What are you doing?" I don't know.
I don't know.
You're just
I
poking
know.
his eyes out.
Feels good. I don't know.
Mhm.
So
Funny.
yeah, I mean, and I think we're going to learn even more different ways that it comes through. We're just scratching the surface on how light language comes through, because it's
Deanna,
just
didn't you get a singing bowl and you noticed like something else happened when you started using your singing bowl, that new one that you just got, and you said all of a sudden even more stuff came through when you did that.
Oh yeah, and guess what? That beautiful new bowl I got is already gone.
where'd it go?
Meaning soul?
No, it crashed to the floor into like
Oh,
40 or 50 pieces.
that's
There was
interesting. Yeah.
some strange energy in my house,
Mm.
and I was walking by it. For some reason, my top stuck to it, spun it, and it went crashing to the floor.
oh
Mm.
no.
And I felt like there was some energy that didn't want me to use it, because I bought a bowl that was specific to the pineal gland. It had an amazing sound, and I just bought it, so that was like over $100.
Oh,
Oh, well, maybe it served the purpose it needed to serve for the time.
I don't know. I
And
just got bold.
also, I found out about a meditation from Steve Nobel. He does a quick meditation to clear your house and to clear every room and clear all the space around you. So I don't know. You guys already might know one of those. but I
That's
happen
another
to.
workshop that's coming up here in October. We have a lady that's going to do a house clearing workshop, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say in regards to that I fully believe in the empowerment of our light language and working with that connection to source, and that through light language I set my attention. I'm just being guided all the time that use light language for so many different things, to align with another person, to clear a room, to speak an intention, to heal your body through vibration. So that I often, and it was when I first started light language in my home, I would be walking around and suddenly clapping, and then to clear, and why am I clapping, and then it's not like I didn't feel like I had no control over myself, but I just had to clap, right? And then I say light language, and then I get the concepts that I'm clearing denser energy that was in a certain room or something. And anyway, I
Yeah,
just
that's
wanted to speak that
amazing.
that light language is a tool to, like my very first channel message about light language spoke of how it can assist with growing things, the vibration of receiving through food. I won't go on and on, but I just like, so remember your light language, even if you don't understand exactly what's being said, that if you're aligned in the heart to source, and it's always going to be something that it benefits you, in my opinion. And that's the messages I had, and that you can use it whenever you're feeling blocked, or as something that doesn't resonate with you, to attempt to clear.
And then for
Well,
those that
have
don't
you
know,
ever,
I was just going to say that, David. What about for the people that don't know that they even have light language, and how do they start to form it? How does it start to happen for them if they
but
read?
I actually had an
Yeah.
ascended master show me in a dream,
Mhm.
vision dream, like, and then I woke up and he was still there holding the space and the energy for me to try while I was awake. I'm not even kidding. It was really cool. So he was showing me that you connect with your pillar of light to source, and when you're connected in that pillar of light to source, that's when you can channel in the light language. And then so because I remember, like, 'cause I was always asking, how do you do it? So then when I woke up, and he was just like, okay, now I showed you in your vision, now try. I'm like, so I just started talking, connecting with the source, and he was holding up my connection to source for me, because I had just woken up, so I wasn't ready to connect my pillar. So he was holding up that connection, and then I was channeling it. And that was my first experience speaking light language. So I think that's all I want to offer as far as information, is just to connect with your pillar of light to source and channel from
And I think
highest of high.
I just wanted to add, like, if you release the judgment of what it should sound like in your mind, and just be open to, sometimes people need to clear their throat chakra before it fully flows. But I actually have like 8 steps that I share in a workshop that I channeled, that just are, kind of common sense in my mind, but also, but the heart of it was that we get in our way, like everyone has the ability to speak light language, and it will do so at their divine time, but that through, like, if we get past our mental ego about what is it supposed to sound like, why am I making these strange noises, and clicking, some people's mind sounds different than others, and I feel like everyone speaks their own light language a little bit differently, and that's their unique vibration. So just, if like you said, aligning with the source energy, and a trusting that you are held by, you express freely, even if it sounds like beep beep beep, or
And you might want to set an intention too. Like, a lot of people out there want to strengthen their connections with their higher self. So connect with your pillar of light, connect to the light language that's going to strengthen your connection to your higher self. And you just and you just like feel into it, and that's your intention, and then strengthen your connection to your higher self. All this information exists. Your divine self knows this, and you have access to it all through connecting with your pillar, setting your intentions, and then, like you say, it's energy. So the energy will then it will serve its purpose. You are triggering. You're basically commanding energy through language that's ancient, well connected to your pillar of light through intentions, and you're sending energy in motion. You're creating energy to serve you, to activate you, to help others. You might be channeling to help people awaken. Maybe you just love humanity so much, and if there's anything you can do to send out light language out to throughout the fields of the Earth's energy grid, you might just start channeling light language to help awaken people that just need a little bit more of a nudge, for those that have chosen in this time. And everybody's contribution is helping to this.
For me, I had a vision, and I saw myself in front of on a stage, and I wasn't the main person singing, but I was helping someone sing, and I went, when would I ever do that? Oh my God. But I still haven't done it, but that's how they showed me that it was coming. So I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised in the way, because like Maureen was saying, it comes in making noises, waking up in your sleep, doing hand things, and it comes in all different ways. Or you just start singing something that you never heard of out of somewhere, and my
What about
kids
you,
will say,
Sienna? Do you
"Mom,
have
put your
anything
weird
to add?
back in."
I thought I
So
was
are you,
speaking a Lemurian. I didn't know about Lemuria or anything about light language at all. And when my short was like I had spontaneously started after doing months of, I got into a meditation regimen each morning, and suddenly next thing I know, my hands are moving in energy and I'm speaking a language I never heard before, very, very, very rapidly. And I'm like, what's going on? And so, and it's evolved, but I still have that core, what I think is ancestral Lemurian sort of dialect is for my own. And then I receive a lot of different light languages. And then I have this one that I feel is more my home to my light family.
cool.
Yeah.
Sienna, do you have anything to add? She's always the quiet one in the
Oh,
corner.
yeah.
I can see she's got something to say.
Well, I was one of the first people on the planet to speak light language back in 1993. And so it didn't have that term back then. And,
Oh.
and when it came to me, I had no idea. I just got this instruction: stand up, face east, open up your arms, open up your mouth, you're going to do magic. And I was like, okay, whatever. But at the time I was doing whatever I was guided. I was like, I had to do it. Okay, you got to do this. So I did it. And all of a sudden I start speaking and singing these words. And I'm like, and I was in a room with 2 other people and they're like, what do you sing? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know what this is. And then I started to dance it, and it was just coming through me all the time. I'd be dreaming in it. I couldn't even hear English anymore. It was just constant. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, I'd be speaking it and singing it. And it's definitely evolved. And it was very hard back then because I was the odd one out. And now it's like, thousands and thousands of people around the world are speaking and singing in light language and doing artwork in light language. But back then, I was called an evil witch. I was,
I bet.
I was told I was doing black magic, and and all I could feel when I was doing it was love.
It took
There was such
27
a
years for the world to
purity
catch up to you.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's an amazing story. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
That is
Thank you for
cool.
holding the light
Can
with
I-
that too.
Yeah, I have a question. Because when I first started, it was right after an IET session, like an energetic, integrative energy session. And it was just like, all of a sudden my hands started moving. But when I started singing, I wasn't even sure if what I was singing was light language or just me making sound. So if it wasn't for me connecting with David, and then me sending it to him, I was up to that moment, like thinking that what I was singing was just like sounds, you know what I mean? So it's like, how does one know without going to someone else sometimes, whether it's light language or not? Because sometimes, when you're a channel and you're always open, like as I'm a channel that's like just happens to be open almost all the time, it's hard to always know whether you're channeling light language or something else, So
Well, how do you
kind of
feel?
a question.
The question to me is, how do you feel?
Oh,
Do you feel an expansion of energy? Do you feel uplifted? Do you feel love flowing through you like you've never felt before? Do you start to feel euphoric? Are you going into bliss? That's what I would say. Is if you're not experiencing that, then maybe it is just sounds. But if you are starting to experience those things, if it brings you to tears because the love that you're experiencing is so immense that it feels like more love than one person can contain in their heart. If you're feeling that, it's light language. It's truly the language of love, yet we call it light language. So if you're experiencing
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm so grateful. I can't even tell you guys how grateful I am to just be in this room with you guys and feel all this love. It brought me to tears as well. And thank you.
I just wanted to add that, but there is also, you know, toning. I wanted to ask the group if you think that, I think toning is part of light language and I use it that way. But then I have friends that specifically do toning with drumming. And I was just wondering, in my mind, is it, I think it's all, I mean, I know it's, everything's connected, but is the toning, when people just do toning specifically linked?
What my
Considered light
guides told me, because a lot of what I do is toning, and they told me that like the tap 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 noise and some of the toning when you're raising the vibration. Besides, because I'm a Reiki master teacher, and so I would do that while I was doing healings, and they told me that that was helping the person break up the energy, raise the vibration in order for them to release it. And so the toning I would think is part of light language. Just it's the energy part. It's just not the language part. It's all healing. It's all healing energy, and everybody interprets it in a different way, in the way their voice is able to amplify it. So that's what they explained to me, because a lot of sometimes if I'm doing it, it's just a lot of noise, like making noise, and then sometimes it sounds like language. So because I channel and talk to my guides, that's how they explained it to me.
Well, some people sound like dolphins when they're doing it. So it's all very different. There's all the different dialects. And what it's doing is it's moving through your body vibration. And that's what brings up the different dialects is your, where you've been in your past lives, all of that comes into it. Like I'm from Lemuria. I was on Venus. So I bring a lot of that energy through me, and the remembrance, the ancient Hawaiian comes through me. All of these things come through me.
Beautiful.
So that vibration creates the dialect that comes through. Sometimes it changes. Sometimes I sound Chinese. Sometimes I sound French. But it, you know, it's depending on what the energy has to go to.
Wow. I just found out that, I'm sorry. I just found out that I was a dolphin in Lemuria in one of my lives, like just the other day. That came through my husband. It's like, oh, I've loved it. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but it's funny when you say things and it's like, oh my God, me too. Though, like all that, like me too moments. I feel like we're experiencing so many of similar things, or will be experiencing things that the other ones in this group are already experiencing. So thank you.
Right. Yeah.
Bobby is saying I didn't know where to start. I've been scared a bit. So one way that I would say, you know, to feel safe is to call upon your guides and your angels and ask for only the benevolent, only love, only light pass through, and then you know, start a meditation, and if that's what you desire to do is speak light language, let them know that you want to do that, and they'll work with you and they'll help you. And there's also, besides that too, you can also talk to other people like Sienna or Maureen, you know, people who do light language on a regular basis. Even just talking to them can activate, because they have keys and codes in their aura and their DNA. And just being here today may activate you to all of a sudden start singing spontaneously or doing hand movements in your sleep, or just go with it and know that it's love. And don't be afraid, because it all comes from love. It's the language of love.
And know that it doesn't always come through your voice sometimes, because like I'm frustrated with that, because it comes through my hands, and it comes through when I'm doing my art, and my art is all light coded and it's all so full of love and everything. And for a while I used to feel really funny when I'd be in a room with a bunch of you people that were like doing light languages, because I felt like I didn't have anything to add, but mine was coming visually and through my hands. And so I think that maybe sometimes we want something to come through in a certain way, but that might not be the way that it's meant for it to come through for us. It might be not through the voice. It might be through your body and your movement. It might be through working, like mine comes through when I'm working with the clay, And, you know, so it's different for every single one of us because we're all so different. So
When you're working with the clay, do you feel the energy coming out of your hands, like into the clay?
I don't know as if I feel the energy coming out of my hands, but I do definitely go into, like I can't do this, like I can't do it with like a bunch of people around or anything like that. And I have to, I go into like a flow, and I just, before you know it, like I don't even know, like hours could go by, and all of a sudden, like somebody like my son will come to me and say, "Hey mom, I'm hungry." And I'll be like, "Oh, is it that time?" You know, it's just kind of just go into this zone, and you're just totally and completely just going with it. And I don't know how to explain it, but I was shown, because somebody was telling me, like, there's been so many people doing readings for me and predict, you know, they all say they see me on a stage and they see a whole bunch of people doing light language around me, and I'm actually in the middle of the stage building a sculpture while they're actually speaking the light language. So
Wow.
I don't know how that's going to work, but someday I think it's going to happen, because there's been about 5 people that have told me that privately, and I'm just kind of like blown away. So I guess what I'm doing is light language, even if I'm not speaking it.
Yeah, but you're channeling it into the art.
Yeah, so I probably don't feel like if it's not coming through for you the way it is coming through for everybody else, that you don't have it, because you do in some way. It's going to come through some way.
Yeah. Even I was told that I love nature photography, and I always have, even before all my light language started and my awakening, but that a lot of some of my, you know, not every photo I take, but there's certain ones that stand out, and I can feel the energy that holds a lot of light codes within that photograph that I share. And so I'm just putting that out there too, that there's maybe more photographers here that are passionate in whatever they shoot, take pictures of, and that is another way to share light. And within your channel messages, like we spoke before, a single message can hold so much light when a person reads it, in my opinion. So.
And Dina speaks, she's just typed a whole bunch of stuff here. So I just and she says, yes, we need to come together. I hold the vision of Love Language Festival. Anyone else have that vision? And I think it's kind of funny, because I know of another person in this room, and there's at least 3 people that I'm looking at right now that this has already come to pass. I know Sienna has been given a vision of a light language choir. What is Yeah, can you
Cool.
Can you speak of that?
Wow.
Well, it came to me, gosh, January or February. I don't remember, but you know, I thought it was going to happen this year, and then of course this pandemic thing happened. So it'll probably be in another year or 2 that it happens.
Yeah,
and
that would be amazing.
I see us doing it too. I was already guided to do this expo thing here in Ireland, and then it was like, everything kind of happened, and it didn't look like it was going to happen. It was scheduled for May 2021, and the whole plan was to open it up with this ceremony. I have this, like, there's this old ruin, this abbey that's near us where I'm living, and I was going to bring everybody out there, and we were going to have a light language choir, and I was hoping Sienna was going to show up.
I was like, I want to fly out. I'm flying over.
You know what? The sky's the limit here at the New Earth, Sienna. You can organize a light language choir, and you could do a workshop and invite the people who sing the language to come in, do something with you if you choose. That would be amazing.
Ooh.
I also got some good information too. Like we're going to be getting a lot of energy coming through over the next number of months, and not only like do you want to integrate with it and stuff, because it's going to like be significant, like 10. I heard 10,000 times as much as we're feeling in today's time. But you can use it. You can send it out to manifest as well as integrate in it. You can use it to create. You can channel it in your art. Like, so all this energy around, I'm hearing that you can actually send it out and embody it. I mean, it's all around the planet right now. Like this golden light everywhere. So you can, as it gets stronger, if it's becoming intense, just use it, create things. I noticed yesterday I was getting hit hard, and I started manifesting certain things, like with everything that's going on, and it became lighter. And I thought, well, that is cool. So yeah, it was good information.
And then if we can also remember, I know you've heard this through many messages, but as he's speaking to that energy, to continue to use our own time throughout the day with intention to ground that light fully to the grid work of Gaia, and then send that. And I tend to work with the rainbow ray and the golden ray, but blue rays.
I think we all work with the rainbow ray.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
And we always send it to Mother Gaia so that everyone who is ready will receive the keys and codes when they either go out in the woods, or if they meditate, or whenever they are just being silent. So it's like we're just all together creating this new world, and we're bringing the right vibrations up, and I'm just so excited about it.
And it was
help us to a higher timelines.
Yeah.
You can even do it in the grocery store when everybody's like in the grocery store and everybody's all wearing their masks.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's looking like they're afraid. You could like start like doing you could even you don't have to do anything with your voice. You could start doing
totally do that.
You could just say
Oh my gosh, you should see me in the airport. I was literally doing it with my hands in the airport as I was walking down the hallway with the gates. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't care if anyone thinks I look crazy at this point. I just look like I kind of look a little, who knows what, but it was so funny. I was at the airport. I was like, ooh. And so I love that you just said that about being in Walmart even.
Yeah.
But
anywhere you go.
I use my energy, like in my workout. I use my workout, like I put an intention on my exercise to have the energy be transmuted in my body to send outside. So every time I work out, I use that as another opportunity to push energy out. Of course, love energy. That's the only energy I'm trying to push out. But it's just amazing. Like even for a walk, like it could be at any time in the day. And I just started doing that, and so I feel like it's been really powerful to use like everyday like habits as an opportunity to push energy.
It's amazing.
Wonderful.
So I think I'm gonna put a share screen up. So there's that Ross Shugar video.
I was just gonna now say that. Okay.
So that one was like for me, of the videos back then. Now it was a long time. Like it feels like a long time ago, but I mean it was like about a year ago, I think. And I watched that, and it just had such a profound. I had such a profound release. I was sleeping for a few days, and I thought it'd be really cool if we could feel into the energy, watch the video, and sort of just share our thoughts of our interpretations of the energies that he was channeling in making this video. And I just thought it'd be fun just to kind of watch the video and then talk about it afterwards for a few minutes. That's cool.
Sure.
So I can do
it's a different way of bringing in the energy. Everybody has their way of doing it. And so, yeah, it's be cool to see how Ross does it.
Okay, so let's go to.
It looks like he's experienced a lot through his body for sure through this video.
Some light worker people are very because there's strong energies coming through. They do a little bit of twitching and a little bit of moving around with the body. So.
Yeah, I know. I put my shoulders back and the head goes back and different things.
It's gonna see. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
No, you're gonna.
I can't.
Can't hear it? Okay, so I could share the screen. So how do I do the audio then? Okay, what happened? Everybody's small now.
On the bottom corner, David, of where it says share the screen and share the audio, there's like little squares, and there's a little square, I think, on the left-hand side on the bottom that says share this video with audio. Share the
So small, I have to speak here. Oh, no.
Hi, Dina.
There's a little show and new share, pause, share, remote.
When you go to when you go to put the video up on the screen, right when it says underneath the screen share part.
Yeah. Oh yeah, share computer sound. Okay.
There you go. That's the button.
All right. So this should work then.
Sort of last 5 days, really good, amazing last 5 days. Met many amazing people, had such an amazing time. I took a break. Anyway,
I
sort
can
of
only hear you.
And
okay. Where is my technical support?
I could hear him, David.
Oh, you could hear him?
I could hear him too.
Oh, can you hear him and see him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've come back and I'm actually going to do my first ever light language video. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. It may not be one language. No, I don't think it's going to be one language. I think I'm just going to go through loads of languages basically. These languages, many will not. Oh, no. It is fine, Dylan. It is fine. These languages, many will not understand. They're very, very, very ancient languages. Not all of them, but some of them that I speak are really sort of ancient. Yeah, it's for heart activation. So we can do a heart activation. There's a warning on this, seriously, because this is like a major unlock. So yeah, there's a major warning on this. They told me to put a warning on it. So anyone that's going to watch this, be prepared for the purging after, because you are going to purge like mad. This is going to send you into direct purge mode. I mean, you're gonna purge like crazy. So this is the warning. Don't come to me after and say, oh, I'm all this dark stuff's coming out and I'm purging and everything's going crazy, because I'll say where you shouldn't have watched it. Please do not watch it if you don't want massive healing, because this one I'm about to start is going to be massive healing. This is the reason why I don't use light.
Okay.
No, if there is anybody in the room that doesn't want to watch it, you can leave if you want to. We won't be offended or anything like that, because I actually heard this one before, and it does do this to you. So just he is warning. I wanted everybody to be aware of that it does cause you to have to probably go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Okay.
Anybody watching it in the future too, you can go ahead and leave if it's too much too. For the replay.
Good call. Okay, we'll resume.
Language usually during my videos, because I use some very ancient languages, very ancient languages, and yeah, I'm gonna go into it anyway. So Ishnokoni naka anutikanta oni ishni naka oni na ala no lekna jontone inta aya ushni anaya uni aya naya uni aya Kanda untakana una. Don't tune into this one, guys. Inda jinda la una kana unina laga inda ushnia inda unta ganta unta inda inna. Okay. That should have activated DNA. Your DNA will be jumping like mad after that. It's like a precursor to the start. That was just the beginning, guys. This is gonna carry on. Let me go. Oh, this is starting to activate the heart. It's starting. It's doing it in stages. I'm going through various languages. Just 1 second. Well, they're not even languages. It's hard to explain. They're not technically languages. They're different energies as such. They're different energies. They're not really even languages. But yeah, you get it. Anyways, they're not the same. The big one's coming. Oh, that would have been a huge activation. Damala. I'm not going to use that one, it's too powerful. It's too powerful. It wants to come through, but it's too powerful. That's going to knock people out. Okay. You are here, Dawn. You are here. We shall go. In ye ni o taka ya na ya ni na ya nu ni na ya ha u ni la na ku na ina u shi na in na ya hu ni na yes. This is beginning to clear. We're clearing now. An da u si da ni da lu da ya ni da ya u da ya da ya da ya is na ya da ya na ka da ya. Well, that should be done. Oof. I think that's it. Let me just ask if I should bring the boot. No, Dylan, no, it is too much for the human race at this time. It is too much. It is too much. Okay. Okay, that would have been a massive upgrade for some of you. Well, activation. It's not such an upgrade. It's basically what it's going to do is it's going to open up your heart chakra fully, and it's going to start pulling crap out of it. There's 1,000 angels that are going to be ready to pull this out when you're watching this. So they're literally, it's, yeah. I don't know how much I can go into this. You can say, dear one, it is fine. It is fine. It is fine. It is fine. So, yeah. So there's going to be 1,000 angels that will just come down and just pull a load of stuff out here as soon as you listen to this. So they would have pulled it out of you already because you already listened to it. So yeah, as it's coming out, it doesn't come out straight away. It can take days. It can take days to come out. So they're just going to be constantly pulling it out. It's going to open your heart chakra, and then we're just clearing everything out basically. And yeah. This is one of the strongest light language videos you're going to hear. It's one of the strongest because I speak very ancient languages, very, very ancient languages. Yeah. So I don't know what else they want to add to this. No, she can't. She not la nita na ushnita ya takata ushni ana ichni ana ishni ana ishni ana ishni ana. Thank you guys. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love that one. Anyways, I know what they're saying for that, so yeah, it's quite beautiful. It's very beautiful. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else actually that wants to come through, or anyone else. Anyone else? Through the gateway, Dylan, through the gateway. Oh, well, you've been split, Dylan. You've been split through all universes. We intend to do more. All universes shall connect as one. Separate. That was an added bonus, guys. That was like sounds you're not going to be able to hear with the human ears. They've just transmitted sounds you're not going to be able to hear with the human ears. So they're going to hit you, but you're not going to be able to hear them. Yeah, that was surprising. Activation, DNA activation, added bonus. It is for the highest, for the ones that watch this that are of a higher level, that are ready. The ones that are not ready will not benefit from this. They will not benefit from this extra. However, the ones that are ready will benefit. They will benefit. Do not come to Ross complaining, though, dear ones. If you watch this, do not come to Ross complaining. We are the angelic collective. We are the universal collectives. All universes as one, as the giant universal collective. As such, we are all universes as one. All races, all universes, all dimensions as one. Do not complain from this activation, dear ones. It shall activate you on a higher level than most. It is like a fast track. It will fast move things. However, do not complain. You cannot complain. If you watch this, do not complain. Okay. Okay. Cheers, guys. I appreciate that. Much love, light, and blessings to all of you. I love you a lot. And, well, I love you lots. And, yeah, have an amazing week and an amazing life or whatever. I love you all.
Okay, cool. let's stop the share. Full screen it. So, what's going on here now? How are you guys doing? Good?
Good.
He's so funny. Don't complain now. Don't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what's that?
Activation now. When you start going over onto the toilet there, don't complain.
I thought that was interesting. Like, so when I was listening to it, I'm just trying to interpret it. Like, what's the meaning of the energy? And there's definitely a couple of key moments. I guess I'll just share my notes here. So at the beginning, it felt like the words were opening up the heart chakra, and they were just kind of going through and just opening everything up. And
That's what I received.
and then sort of letting us know what was about to happen. And that's what, and then I felt that there was this commanding voice that came in and just says about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and this is going to happen. So it was almost like intentions were being created. That's what I felt. And then after that part, I felt that it was interesting when he was speaking, I was feeling energy clearing. Like, so it was almost like he was clearing energy first, and then it was expanding, and then when he was doing the chanting, it was, I think it might have been bringing light in, and then he went into this really high pitched voice that I felt like it was this divine energy that was coming into the heart. And then there was this past life clearing that he was doing. It was really weird. It was like he reached in with these words, and then he was going into these past lives and clearing even that energy of our hearts from our past lives, like actually going into another dimensions, like with our lives, and clearing it with those words. So that one kind of blew me away in picking that up. And then he was doing this Burd clearing thing that was just clear as it was opening up more. It was just clearing out more. The more divine light was coming in. And then he was doing this una, una, una chant, and I felt like it was connecting our hearts to the divine heart. I thought there was this connection going on to the divine heart with our hearts to add on to the healing factor. And then right at the end, there was this out of this world, like intergalactic. So not just past lifetimes here, but it was going into this intergalactic, like multiverse of who we could have been, like way before this universe was created. And then doing this, like this activation in our hearts from that time and activating it into this time. Like it was that. So that's all my notes. That's what I got. And see what everybody else thought.
Well, I think you pretty much said it, David. I mean, he did go through different activations, and it's kind of neat to see another way of doing it. He uses language. He uses, his body also moves with it. He also has it switches languages and sound and chanting, and so he's like got a big mix of things how his comes through, but everybody's comes through in a different way. And so, you know, some people don't even, you can't even tell, they're speaking English, but they're channeling through high energy, because I found out later with my meditations that's what I was doing, but I didn't realize that the light language was behind the English.
And I remember watching Ross one time in an interview. This is like when he was like first coming out. It was even before he did that. And I remember him telling about how he started doing this, and he would be like in the grocery store, and all of a sudden he'd start doing these things. And he was embarrassed at first. He didn't realize like what was going on. Why all of a sudden was his body like doing this? And people were thinking he's definitely something gone wrong and things like that. And it took him a while. It took him a while to be able to be like, okay, I don't care. I'm just gonna do what comes through. I think he lost a lot of friends, and he lost a lot before and now he's out there, and he's just kind of like, he's doing it, and he doesn't seem to mind at all anymore. I remember when he was on the Higher Self Expo, and I was the MC that day, and for people that had never met him, there were people making comments going, oh my God, is he having like a seizure or something like that? Is he okay? And I remember having to come back and say, he's all right. Don't worry, Ross is fine.
Yeah.
You know?
His body is very sensitive to the energy, and it reacts to it. You could see that. Yeah. Pretty amazing.
And even I know that for myself, I can realize in my looking back in the last 2 years, the steps in which I cleared and still have an ego, but have my ego step aside and to be, it's taken stages to clear, to be as comfortable as I am now to share, which I still tend to just do in these particular networks. And then it's a whole nother thing I'll say light language under my breath and work with it in public, but not in a way that people would just notice. And so I give him, it's quite a lot, I think, when someone fully steps into that and is willing to share wherever he is and is drawn to. There's certainly nothing to be ashamed of. It's just, for me, it's been stages of stepping out of my comfort zone and setting aside the ego to be willing to express in this way that, that a majority of the people don't understand what it is.
Yeah, you really got to surrender. That is like the theme going on right for me right now too. Is just surrendering and trust. What did you think, Sienna? Come on.
I thought it was good. It felt really good. I don't have a lot of words to talk about it.
It just feels good. That's all.
I definitely heard the words of clearing, and that when it really, what you said, David, aligned with what my thought process was, or what I was receiving intuitively along the way in the path. And I did feel that he was clearing either some of his own past lineage or for the collective. But there's definitely, it's interesting that you can perceive for each individual sounds and tones. I think.
It's really neat.
Yeah.
I felt because when I get the light language, it comes in this ear. I mean, I feel like tingling, and then I can feel it wash over my heart, and then wash over my whole body. And I could feel that as he was doing that heart activation. I could feel the heart, and all the energy washing over and stuff. So it's pretty amazing.
See, they say like that everybody will interpret the light language a little bit differently, but there's always common themes. And what was interesting with that, and the common themes are like, we all felt the clearing, and what you like, it's the same when you just do energy healing. Like you clear the dense energy, then you send in new light, and it was really feeling like he was doing that, and we were all perceiving that. And then he even went into doing that in another kind of dimensional aspect of us, which was pretty cool. Just through like the language, and like you say, he's using so many different languages.
What's exciting about this is we're going to do many, many workshops with light language, because the sky's the limit with what people can do. And Maureen, do you want to tell them a little bit about what you're going to be doing in the future?
Yes.
I'm going to do a circle.
Yeah, I'm going to call it, well, I'm actually partner with Nicole, and we lead what we call a light language play shop. And we basically did a lot like what we did today, where we'll set intentions, speak of what light language is, and then messages come through him or myself to share. For me, usually we both do activations for anyone joining in, And it's always good. And activation just helps clear more and more each time. And then we open it up for, like we did today, primarily sharing. Everyone would have an opportunity to share light language or respond, just by, it can get kind of, with light language, sometimes it all wants to come through at once. Sometimes I use the raise your hand sort of sign through the meeting, but other than that, it would be the same. But we start off trying to just have everyone kind of intuit when they speak and trade their light language. And it becomes a lot every time. It's just so, the energy is just like today. It's so amazing that comes through. People, first timers will often have very, feel their light language, speak for the first time, or have something that really moves them to tears. I find emotions come up, and but it feels like such a safe place, even though we are live in the group. It's just so fun to hear people's experiences. So maybe I'm going on too long, but the point is, so it's going to be this Friday at 11 o'clock. And, well, I'm sorry, 11 o'clock my time, which is Pacific time, US. Is that right?
Yeah.
Robin? Yeah.
It's
And
going to
we'll
be
do
exciting.
on the 8th, Robin and is going to be interviewing us, Nicole and I, for just a brief interview about the workshop coming up, play shop, and then we'll go live on Friday.
It's going to be really
I'd
fun.
love to have everyone on. Yeah.
And you're going to be doing that like weekly or every month, or what?
So far I've only committed to this one, but
Just this one?
I am very involved in this group, want to be involved in the group, and I see myself as a supporting person with the theme of light language and art and whatever else is called to. So I would love to see multiple play shops for sure.
Okay.
But for right now, I have this one scheduled. Yeah.
I was pretty sure that I seen 2 on the list of scheduled. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It's something that we've done. I have Light Language Life is a Facebook group, and Nicole has his own group, so the Lemurian Star Child Oracle cards, and he has a light language group, and he's actually in the UK, and we became friends over the last couple of years, and him and his partner Leanne do beautiful artwork and have such strong Lemurian connections. And we've done a few of these together, these play shops, and that's where I had the idea that it'd be nice to share here with this group and get to know so many more people that are speaking light language or want to.
We're so grateful that you came.
Or not just speaking, I'm sorry, doing light language.
Yeah.
Doing light.
And Sienna, we're looking forward to whatever you want to offer in the future. We're excited.
We need that voice.
You want to do with
we need
us.
that voice. Come on, you got
such a beautiful voice. We're excited for you to share with us.
Yeah.
And she's gonna do an outro singing for us. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'd love to have you on
Friday.
Friday.
It would be fun to do like a class where you invited the light language people who sing, and then we could do something like that. That'd be fun. Just throwing ideas out, Sienna.
And Tiana is already scheduled. She's going to be coming on our first Artist Alley thing that Jesse and I are going to be doing. With she's going to do a little talk about her what do we call them? I can never remember what they're called.
Wind chime?
They're rainbow sun prisms.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so she's coming. She's already scheduled in at the end of the month. So
that will be a good one.
So that's exciting. So we're going to see more and more of everybody, and we invite anybody else who has something they want to share to message one of us and let us know what it is you want to share, and it'll be sky's the limit with light language and any other gift that you have.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go, you guys, but I have something's coming through, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask.
Yeah, we're ending right now.
End this by letting us. Let's just end it with.
Thanks all for coming.
Yeah, thank you all for coming. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Namaste.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Okay, I stopped the recording on my side.
I didn't stop. Oh, go ahead.
I stopped it too, but it's still.
Bye, Sienna.
She's doing some light language, Bonnie.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
doing light language.
Asanaya unasi ayanarku sinatai unate unate kasatu Vinatayalu anasuti vayaku teana suale unate unasaku janatasi Vayanatu Lunaki Lunaki Anasaku Viyanatu Sanaki Sanaki Jasanati Puasa Kunati, Kunati, Kasinyatasa. Divine Mother is here giving you a gift in your hearts. Open, receive. Kunata sita ruatia shinakasu atale ruanyata ruanyaki ruanya alanusa.
Kashana kadurona kashavane honyorea. Pototokone. Bless you. Kashanana.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. I'm just like in bliss over here.
Yeah, Sienna, I got to tell you that when you were singing, it felt like, have you ever seen somebody do art where they put drops in the water and then they hit the middle and it spreads out? That's what it felt like all over my aura.
Yeah, I felt like I was
beautiful.
pulsing. It was pulsing all around, like soothing. It was soothing the whole energy. It's like we just felt like we went through this whole expansive thing, and then that just soothed it all.
And I was receiving the word comfort with it. Like, yeah, so soothing comfort. Well, there's one particular word you repeated, and I interpreted it as comfort, but it's maybe soothe. Very nice. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
I feel so great.
just wanted to say, Sienna, I welcome you to come and join on the Friday the 9th if you choose to. We'd love to have you. Yeah.
Thank you.
And everyone, you know.
Yeah.
But especially Sienna.
Yeah, especially Sienna. No, just. Well, she has that similar, hair. What is it? Ancestral tie or the Lemurian theme coming through, and that's why I think that you would really enjoy meeting the others that are in the similar focus. We'll put it that way.
In Lemuria, I was known as the Dawn Singer.
Oh, beautiful.
So what was it again?
I was known as the Dawn Singer in Lemuria.
The Dawn Singer. That makes sense because it just, oh yeah, that makes sense.
It feels like that, yeah.
I was an oracle with sound.
It's like the grandma storyteller, like wisdom. I have a guide that's I feel that. So, but boy, yeah, that would be lovely to hear at the dawn.
Yeah. What a beautiful. This is a wonderful class today.
It's amazing.
Thank you all so much for coming.
Yeah.
You all have a good day.
Thanks for opening the space.
Can I just say one more thing before we go?
Sure.
For the future, my name is actually pronounced Sienna.
Sienna.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not Anna, it's Anna. Okay.
Anna.
Yeah.
Sienna?
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
I apologize.
That's okay. No one knew.
Thank you so much for everybody that came.
Thanks, Yana.
Yeah.
We love you all. And for all those people that are out in the replay land, thank you for coming and participating with us. Everything that we did here today, you will be able to get the keys and the codes and the upgrades of whatever came through. It doesn't matter if you're watching it in the future or if you're here actually with us. So I hope that everybody can enjoy this forever and ever.
Yeah, I think this might be one of the best workshops that has ever come so far. Amazing.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you guys.
wonderful to hear.
One of my
That's
favorites
good.
so far, that's for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
honored
good.
to be with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
All right.